Hello friends, welcome back. It is Angela the Traveling Crafter, and as promised, we are going to create these adorable little pockets and hidden journaling spaces very quickly in a 5-minute craft. And if to refresh your memory, or if you didn't see the last video, we are working on finishing up this the French home sewn journal, and I had come across a stack of these that I had made some time ago, and I said, well, I think we need to make these because I don't believe I ever made them on camera. Maybe I did, but I don't remember doing it. So this one I have chocked full of all the wonderful goodness, but I'm going to show you what they're intended for and what we are going to make. So as you saw, that one's filled with all kinds of little bits and bobs. But the intent of these are to go onto your page as such. Well, let's just put it on this page because that seems, we'll pretend like it goes this way, okay? And you're going to be gluing it down here, here, and here. So you'll glue it down, and then the intent is for someone to open this up, hidden journaling spot, pocket, but they might have it full of treasures and nobody knows there's any journaling under it. Then you open this next one, journaling spot, but it's also a pocket. And then you open the third one, also journaling spot, and your pocket on the top. So you can't get much easier than this. And that's why we're doing a 5-minute craft. So I'll leave you with that little visual, if you will. And all you're going to need is 4x4, 6x6, 8x8 pieces of paper. And yes, I suppose you could do 3x3. You could even do mini pages, 2x2. Who am I to say? And, oh, I have some extra paper here. Do I? You need 3 sheets for each one. Now, on the one that I did for that book, I believe I used 4, but this one has 3. So I had made a bunch of these. They were in my stash, and I feel like we need to make a few more. And I am going to put this on here when we're done, if I remember. All right, so as simple as this. You are going to decide the way in which you want your paper to go. Now, these that I did are all single-sided, I think. Some of them I have done. I don't think I have any double-sided ones. If I do, I choose papers that are easily written on. And you're just going to fold them. Wow, I got ink all over myself from the last episode, which was about 5 minutes ago. All right. So we're just going to give them a little burnish. And last one. Hope you're having a great day. I love doing 5-minute crafts, and I think it's a great way. It's kind of a mass make inspired session, if you will. Now, how do I want these to lay out on here? Well, I really do like that floral, so I kind of want that to be my mainstay. Now, you can decide how much of each, we can make this about halfway on each one to make it bigger. Let's do that so we get a really nice look at all the pretty papers. Okay, so all I do is I hold this to where I want it. I just lift it up, and then I glue the one side and glue across the bottom. And now I'm just going to pop this right there and make sure that it's straight. And I'm just going to give it a good press. I'm going to open it up. If you wanted to, I would suggest, if you are someone who likes to do a lot of distressing, now would be the time to do that before you get too far. And the first one is down there, and now we want this one to be at approximately half as well. So again, I'm just going to like that. I have to tell you, I am pretty much doing these videos. I think I've done 3 today as a way of not squelching my excitement, but I have a hard time sitting still, so I will find a million things to do, and especially if I'm excited about, you know, we're going on a trip, and every time I say that, I think about little Einstein. We're going on a trip in a little rocket ship. Did your kids watch that? There, I'm just going to do that. Let's see. When I open it, let's do this one. You don't have to. This is not a necessary step. I just thought it would be fun to do. Now, if you didn't like the sharp edge that you see like right here, you could put some washi on that. You could, you know, put a label, anything. But for the sake of just showing you guys how it works, I'm just going to leave it for now. So let's just use this photo that I have here. So now when it's on the page, I will have a pocket. I will have a pocket here. I will have a pocket here. And I will have all of this journaling space that I can then hide secret journal messages in. Pretty cool, huh? All right, let's glue this on here before I forget. This is from my friend Sandy Wilhelmina. Sandy, if you don't know, Sandy is our moderator extraordinaire. She is also a businesswoman who sells on the Maker's Market. She also does live sales with us. And she's just a lovely person and very talented and finds really, really cool antique and vintage treasures. Okay, here's what we have left, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to go all mass make with it. So I think I want this one on the top, middle, there we go. And then this one, what do we got here? Okay, we got flowers. Thinking like that. Okay, good enough. So we'll see how long this takes to do 3 of these. Are these smaller? I feel like they might be. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so we want this on the top. I don't really love that combo, but we're going with it. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to fold all our papers. I don't think, well, maybe I did when I did this by myself. I might have done a mass make session, but step 1, fold all your papers. And if you are someone who is just getting started in junk journaling, you don't have a lot of supplies, you don't have to have a pad of 6x6 paper. If you have 12x12 paper, if you have 8.5 by 11, just cut it into a square. Look at this. Where is I just keep finding it. I have to go take another shower before we leave anyway, so. And I hope to goodness I can sleep on the plane. All right, last one. And these are different thicknesses too. Like this one's pretty thick. This Anna Griffin. This one's way thinner and this one's kind of in the middle. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can use any kind of paper. You could use regular paper if you want. I'd probably say, though, you might want to stick to the same weight of the paper. Because it would be kind of weird if you use this paper with this really heavy, thick one. It might not work quite as well for you. I don't know. I mean, try it. I don't. Who am I to say? And if you guys have been watching me for a long time and you're like, Angela, you've already shown this, please tell me. But I honestly do not think that I did. Okay. Do you guys like them spread farther apart? Or I kind of like them farther apart, but just so you can see more of the design. All right, so this poor bottle. I mean, you would think one of these days I'd just give it up. This is the, I think this might be the original baby or a Sugar Bell bottle that I bought. And it has exploded twice, got a hole in it twice. I just keep putting tape around it. All right. And it's not like I don't have more in my adhesive drawer. Or my glue drawer, one of the two. Oops, that just moved, didn't it? Sure did. Okay. I really like that. Now, the other thing you could do, if you wanted to, is you could leave, which I think is a great idea. It would work as well. Instead of gluing it onto your page, well, I don't know. Let me think that through a minute. I guess you could make it as a belly band, but it would just be short. I don't know. I mean, it would be long, but yeah, I guess you could if you wanted to do that. So there you go. There's one down. Let's do this. Let's do this heavy one. And this one, I think I'm going to do it a little bit shorter. Now, you know what we could do? Let's do this. Because why not? We're experimenting. I don't know that I did this on my original ones. But let's make this one shorter. So it only has this much of a gap. And then let's make this one. Oh, I don't like it like that, though. I was thinking if we did this, but that looks just goofy. Man, this really needs to be, this is really thick. So this is, like I said, this is the Anna Griffin paper, and it's very, very thick. Okay, we're just going to do it. It just didn't look right. But I love the idea of that secret journaling spot. What are we going to call these? Triple pocket secret journal. I don't know. I guess we will know by the time this video comes out because I will have titled it, but love it. All right, last one. See how fast these go? All right, I think we'll do the same. No, I'm going to go bigger. So that means your pockets will be a little smaller on this, but that's okay. It's kind of nice because then you can fit all kinds of tiny ephemera. And in the sample that I showed you, I had all of that ephemera sticking out. And if you wanted to have this functioning, then without taking out all of your goodies, then you would want your pockets probably to be just a smidgy shorter, and then things don't pop out over the top of it. Does that make sense? And then you could just flip it easily. Let me see if I can explain that better, because I feel like I did not do that justice. Okay, what I mean is if it's farther apart here and you're tucking in, I mean, that's a little bit too big, but let me find something that will fit. Come on now. Here, I'll just tuck this in here. Let's just pretend like this is a piece of ephemera. And all of our ephemera was small like this. Then when you turn it up, you could just write on it. And then when you fold it again, it's not going to affect all of the stuff that was on the top. Does that make better sense? So I like my stuff all sticking out. So we just whipped up 3 of these in no time flat. So there are my triple pocket hidden mega journaling spots. I don't know. It will be interesting to see what it ended up being, but I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you give these a go. They are super, super fast, super easy, and absolutely adorable. So give them a try, and until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be. We'll see you soon.